Diego Unified's Transitional Kindergarten program is now underway.
Here to talk about the program and some of the changes for this year is Marceline Sciutto with SDUSD. Good morning. Happy Monday.
Good morning.
So the kids are getting ready for school. We've got the youngest to enroll soon for TK classes. It's already started. How many applications have you guys received so far?
You know, it's been super robust, and I'm very excited. We opened the pre-enrollment window on Saturday morning at 8 a.m., and we already have over 2,200 applicants, so wow. Very exciting.
That's pretty good. One of my kids got TK, one of my kids did not get TK. I wanted to ask you some of the changes this year. And also first, before we even get to that, what is Transitional Kindergarten? just let's start by explaining what that is.
Right, sure. So Transitional Kindergarten is part of a 2-year kindergarten program whereby children can enter if they're 4 by September 1st, and they just get that additional year of preparation and introduction to academics and just the school environment.
So September 1st, and what are the changes that you guys are doing to the program now?
Well, our biggest change is that we're expanding the program. We're adding over 20 new classrooms across the district and a very favorable adult-child ratio, 2 teachers for 20 kids, and those are the biggies, yeah. So we're adding classrooms in areas where we found that there was the most need.
I think there's a lot of things that this helps not only children but parents for the full transition. As a mama, when I was, you send your little one into kindergarten, right. It seems like such a big change from maybe a few days of preschool a week to full-time 5 days sitting in a school with all the big kids. Can you explain TK and just what it really does for these students?
Right, so Transitional Kindergarten TK really, again, is an opportunity for children to become socialized around school and be comfortable with their peers and learn those school-wise behaviors. And what we have witnessed is that children really do thrive in the environment. They love it. And, you know, there might be a few tears the first day, but other than that, when we go and observe classrooms, we see kids learning, getting along, sharing. It's developmental, so there's a lot of play-based learning at the TK level, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for families and for children. And we do see families really wanting to take advantage of it because then they don't have to pay for childcare, right. Nanny, or private preschool. It's a full day of school with their siblings, following the same schedule as the regular school. And it's just a really great benefit for kids to get that extra year of support.
I'm glad you brought up that savings because obviously this is beneficial to the kids and their development, but if you don't fall on that September 1st timeline, then I mean, essentially you're out of luck, right? So I was going to ask you for some recommended options. You said you have to pay for your own preschool versus not getting this. Some parents I've talked to over the years, having been through this, is like, well, it doesn't seem fair that one kid I had to pay for an extra year of preschool and the other one got to go for free. How do you explain that to people?
Well, there's always somebody whose birth date is just on the border and they can't get in. There are actually licensing regulations in the state of California that prevent us from putting younger children in TK. But the good news is San Diego Unified also offers part-day preschool. So we have it at 17 of our school sites, and we also have learning readiness classrooms that are available to 3 and 2 young 4-year-olds who aren't quite old enough to be in TK. So we do have other options for families with younger students.
So much information, and sometimes it can be too much and overwhelming for parents, but technology is kind of helping the student and the parent and everyone stay connected. What are you guys doing?
Well, parents can first go and look on our district website. The home page has an enrollment tab. They can click on that, and there's a banner for TK. On that page, they can get all the information that they need for enrollment. We also have a narrated parent presentation that walks you through the steps of the application process and tells parents basically what to expect. They can also go to their neighborhood school and ask questions. Staff there have been fully trained in the process and they can assist. And if a parent's having struggles with technology or they don't quite know how to maybe create an account or something like that, we have friendly staff that will help them.
You mentioned the response has been great. How long do they have to sign up for? When does this kind of window close?
It's a roving or rotating application line, and so parents can apply all the way up until the first day of school and beyond, because of course in San Diego we have families moving in all the time. So they'll be able to apply throughout the year. But we do encourage parents who live here now, know their children are going to be going to school in the fall, to apply within the next 2 weeks so that they can be included in that round of processing.
Very good. Get on it. I'm one of those parents with the computer and the thing and the forms, and I give it to my wife.
And they can use their smartphone or
good.
any device. You can access the application.
Marceline Shudo, we thank you. San Diego Unified.
Thank you.